I was setting up this Telecaster, and even though everything was measuring perfectly, it just felt wrong. Perfectly low nut slots, 4/64 and 3/64 action on the low and high E strings, with all the strings set to the same radius as the fingerboard, and 5/1000ths of neck relief. All the bases were covered, so what gives? The secret is in the neck pocket. Note that this is about playability. This is not about tone or sustain or any pie-in-the-sky ideas, so pay attention. What I'm about to show you is absolutely critical for bolt-on neck guitars to play properly. It isn't always an issue, but when it is, it needs to be addressed. Once you have the neck off, observe the neck pocket. It should be dead flat. Finish buildup and unevenness can cause the neck to be lopsided, and the guitar will feel weird despite the setup looking good on paper. The StewMac Fret Rocker is a great tool to check levelness across every section of the neck pocket. A regular machinist ruler will also work fine. To get the pocket flat, there are many methods. Chemical stripper to remove the finish, files, or small blocks with adhesive back sandpaper. These work, but I prefer something higher tech. A Dremel, the Amana Tool 47223S router bit, the StewMac Plunge router base, and the StewMac sound hole routing jig. The Flatten heavy steel base allows for full coverage of the whole neck pocket while maintaining a steady depth. Just hold the base securely against the top of the guitar and slide it. Here I'm using ram board as a protective surface, but Mylar film would work as well. Be careful when you set the depth on the plunge base. Set it to the height of the lowest part of the neck pocket, so you'll bring finish buildup and any other high spots down to that level. And be sure to hold it steady. Even with the sound hole routing jig base, it's easy for the Dremel to tip if you're not careful. Double check with a straight edge once you're done. The neck pocket should be completely flat, no matter how you line it up. The difference in playability is huge. Now it feels the way it should. And that's with the aforementioned measurements still reading the same. My guess is that uneven neck pockets can cause issues that don't necessarily show up with traditional measurements. Instead of laboring over exactly what issues it causes and where, do yourself and the guitar a favor and get that neck pocket dead flat. One caveat, make sure the top of the guitar is flat. If it isn't, the router can dip down farther than it's supposed to, creating an accidental low spot. I'm still brainstorming a way to deal with this easily, but just be aware of the added difficulty of doing this on bodies with tops that aren't flat. For another great neck pocket tip, check out my other video on clearing the neck pocket holes. I do this to all bolt-on neck guitars, and it's essential to get a proper fit at the neck joint. It also not only guarantees that the neck heel pulls tight and flat into the pocket the way it's supposed to, but also makes removing the neck screws much easier and much faster. If you found this video helpful, let me know and click that like button. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.